Last time on Danganronpa 2, Goodye Despair.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper.
Though it does some kind of really terrible JPEG. What the frick?
I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See?
Oh no, it was Slimer all along. She said that. Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent
Although I wouldn't touch
glob
that
with
if
a
I were you.
finger.
I wouldn't touch that.
Yep.
Nom.
What? Why are you putting it in your mouth?
It smells like...
Should you be eating?
Why, though?
If it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What are you talking about?
Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
And then she immediately disappears.
Immediately keels over.
There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front and side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn. But what does this mean?
Gee, Hajime, I don't know. Maybe if you got the piece of paper that's in your pocket and put it together like a jigsaw. You've done jigsaws before, right?
Sarah, this isn't a classic Sierra point-and-click game. We don't have to combine 20 items in weird ways to
No,
get to the
Hajime
solution.
just needs to connect the frickin' brain cells in his head.
That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I know. You keep telling me that. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet. That's why I'm here, because you told me to come here.
I told you to come.
Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh.
the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
But what room was Hiyoko staying in?
Oh no!
There it is.
Yes, the ultimate cliffhanger strikes again. Yeah.
Hello, my pretties, and welcome to another episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodye Despair, where Disillusioned plays the game and does the voices. Yes, I did that wrong, but I don't care. I don't care. Oh, it's morning. Oh, how revolting.
Yes, indeed.
As you may have noticed, yes, it is the episode just before Halloween, so happy Halloween to all you lovelies out there. And, yeah.
It's Saturday night. Enjoy the Halloween festivities soon.
And we hope you have a good time.
Or perhaps a Gould time. Oh, I will see myself out.
Yes, get out, Laszlo.
Oh,
Anyway.
Are we doing a Halloween party, guys? Because if so, I would love to talk about
Colin
the artificial
Robinson, why are you
flavorings
here?
that have infiltrated the candy.
Hey,
Actually,
could you just fuck off? Could you just get the fuck out of here now?
Guillermo,
Go on.
transition
go
to
away.
high fructose corn syrup was actually a result of farmers wanting to get rid of
Oh
their...
my fucking god.
If you haven't already tuned out, let's get the introductions out of the way.
Assume-
I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
And if you haven't already been drained,
I know we have. If
Indeed.
you haven't been drained and you still have enough energy, why don't you like, subscribe, ring that bell,
yeah.
and leave comments as well. We like to read them.
Yeah, just so you know, we don't tend to do intros that long all the time. This is just
No.
a special day because of the
special
Halloweens.
It is the
So don't worry. We're not going as we mean to go on.
Yeah, don't worry. We've not gone rogue.
Hey,
just
look,
yet.
it's Mo. It's Mo.
Mo?
Look at Gundam's head.
Oh! I'm just like, what?
Mo.
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 I did wonder what the hell you were talking
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear.
What the hell was she doing in her room?
Like, if that's
Well,
his
we saw what she did when she was trying to be nice about
Yeah,
the altar.
okay.
So I mean,
I mean, it's fitting that it's kind of like the prelude to Halloween, and he's talking about poop in your pants. So I guess, yeah, there we go. Thematically appropriate.
I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Fuyo Hiko.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and we were about to go back to the music venue. You met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So, we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
Felt the need for that flashback, just to hear Monokuma scream.
That's it. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Guntham and Monami. Yeah, I see. So, Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh?
Hey, don't be pointing fingers. Don't be pointing fingers, pal.
Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So, obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us.
did Kazuichi finally get noticed by Senpai?
That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh? While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No. We went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. But we didn't see anyone. You implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hiyoko was killed. And we did discover her body. What? You still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true. I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that.
This is Disillusioned plays Pete.
This is
It's played by Pete.
This is Pete plays.
Pete plays. Should we just go and have a cup of tea, Taylor?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll go look in Hiyoko's room, right?
Guess so.
I guess so.
If I can click on it. Assuming it doesn't teleport us back to the freaking hotel or something.
No,
random.
Pecco's cottage.
Yeah. Well, no, you have to click on the swimming pool for Pecco's cottage.
No, that's
So
what
maybe-
you think. It
so
could
maybe-
have changed. It could be another glitch somewhere.
So maybe this would take
Everything
us to
goes back to
Akane.
Pecco's cottage.
Maybe. It's all happening in Pecco's cottage. What happens in Pecco's cottage stays in Pecco's cottage. Glatter. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. Well, maybe if I use this. It opened! Just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. All right. I should go inside. So where's the brown pants action? What's so scary about this, Gundham? Looks like a normal room to me.
I mean,
although
if anything's scary, it's that paint job.
and maybe the metal sort of grate. What am I saying? The sort of partition, the cast iron partition, in the middle of a room. A little bit weird. No,
Well, I suppose it kind of gives it a divide of like bedroom space.
I guess.
Space, maybe?
I just think that it being cast iron's a bit. Well, I mean, I say cast iron, but I mean, this is Danganronpa. Cardboard cutout that's been
Yeah.
printed on, like everything else. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room. But I feel a little conflicted. Oh, Jesus!
Oh! Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. What the hell are you doing in here?
Yeah, I was kind of like, where did you pop
I
up
presume
from?
she just like sprinted in behind us.
I guess so. I see.
What? Did something happen? Besides you being apparently in the room that was locked just
No.
now?
No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
She's beginning to believe. Her fault? What does she mean?
Oh, Monokuma!
Aha!
Oh,
Yes!
he was on the can.
On
How
the
unfortunate.
Yes.
An unfortunate time to find him.
Yos. Okay, what do we got? Camera, TV, bed. I was about to say Hiyoko.
No, she's not there.
The bed isn't messed up.
I like that in the back you can see the lamp levitating above the
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. It's a weird conclusion to draw. Sink. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. All right then. Sonia.
The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room.
Uh-oh.
She had another reason.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Besides that disease? What other reason would make her lock herself in a room?
Now, sorry to interrupt, but again, that lamp. Is it just me, or is the way that shadow is cast not make any sense at all?
I was thinking the same thing earlier, but I wasn't sure because of how the light source would be, but it does look a bit off.
Well, you know, it's stylistic, right? It's
A style of what? A levitating lamp?
it's a stylized aesthetic.
Is it just suspended with like an invisible piece of like wire or something?
I guess so. Yeah, maybe it's actually it's David Blaine's room, and part of the trick is
It's the creepy lamp.
It's just-
The
they just-
creepy babe.
they just put the shadows wherever the hell they want.
Yeah, we don't abide by the fucking rules.
No.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she'd been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit.
She practically soiled herself. Her kimono was
Ew.
particularly smelly by this point.
Gross. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Oh dear.
Oh, good.
Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Moiru is no longer with us, so I believed she was having trouble with it.
Oh. That's me.
Oh, sorry.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she'd learned how to tie her sash from Moiru. That Moiru kindly taught her the basics.
That's why. She wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say?
Ha ha.
Sucks to be you.
Like, just-
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it. Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
And so that kind of took her there, and she thinks that's sort of what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health. And that was when she kicked me out. Could it be Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong.
Yay, Sonia's account has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. And I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. So, whoopsie. So I guess,
I think that was it.
what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
That's the button. I'm like, what are we doing? We'll have to find out next week.
Hey!
So I guess the TV, I don't
I
think
don't think the TV is going to be. Yeah.
Every time Monokuma shows up on these screens, I get a chill. It makes my heart leap. Yeah. Oh, though, a camera in the hotel room. It's a surveillance camera. Beyond that, Monokuma is... No. It's whoever's controlling Monokuma. Why are they doing this? Yep, okay.
Bye!
Thought we'd get an important clue or something. Apart from, I guess, Sonia's account. Sonia. Chibi-me!
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you mean gory me.
Gorimi. Gorimi. He's okay. Where to now then, team? Where did we go? We've looked at the music venue. We've looked at the motel.
Is it the hospital? We need to go back to the hospital for Ibuki's room.
yes.
Oh yeah. Check Ibuki's room maybe.
Yes. This one.
Yep, there's your boy.
Kazuichi. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
He says suspiciously.
Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little.
Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras.
So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue. and vice
Didn't like
versa.
Hiyoko explain all of this to you already once and you just forgot?
Ah, how stupid of me.
Bleh. Bleh. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number.
The channel, right?
So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal.
Meaning, if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
You're right. You did work on that.
I just said that.
Don't give me a thank you or anything.
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
Oh, thank you for that
Thanks,
little
Chiaki.
nugget of information there.
That's Stella.
Okay, I guess we best, There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this. Oh,
Oh,
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you,
so there was
which I
something.
didn't do when you came over to talk to me before specifically for some reason.
Well,
I only just remembered.
She's only, yeah, just remembered now.
You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that.
Yeah, I decided to sit and watch the entire thing before slowly walking on over. I didn't try and stop her, though.
It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Whatever that means.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit.
And then took about 10 minutes focusing on the lighting of
Yeah.
the friggin'
Yeah.
video.
It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty...
Oh, for
Oh,
God's
he's
sake,
doing
here
it
we go
again.
Here we go
No,
again.
The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight,
You
which
could've-
I thought was really strange because they've got all the baton lighting. But the thing is when you look at the flickering, I mean, it could only be a candle, right? I mean, I thought, why didn't they just use a torch or some kind of lantern? But no, they just decided to use a candle. I don't know where they got a candle from. I mean, I suppose it was the market, right? I mean, I've not seen candles.
Actually, it used to be the case that all stage lighting
Oh,
was candlelit.
Colleen Robinson!
Seriously, stop feeding on the audience while they're trying to watch the video. Get out of here, Colin. Robinson.
Oh, okay. But did you actually... I'll exit stage right. But did you know that stage right is actually different from
Just
the
fuck off.
standard right direction?
I was going to say, you can imagine Hajime being an absolute freaking nightmare if he takes a girl home and they're about to do the biz. And he's like, wait, I have to get the lighting just right.
He pulls
Hang
open
on
a
minute."
drawer and it's full of candles.
It's like candles, LEDs, freaking energy saving.
Or the
light
girl,
bulbs.
basically walks up to him in full lingerie and everything else. And he's like, the first thing I noticed about her was the hairpin that was in her hair. It was shaped like a butterfly. It had a weird red coloring to it. And then also her toenail polish was blue.
I noticed because it flickered in the candlelight. And
Oh, and I suppose she wasn't wearing any underwear, but that's not relevant right now.
oh Jesus! But by the time I noticed, she was already leaving.
And then she slapped me.
There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder
A
on the floor.
noose, Hajime! It was a fucking noose!
Well, are we sure? Is it? Hang on.
Let's
Wait,
not get
guys.
into this.
Guys.
No.
Are you sure it's not an electrical cord?
Oh, fuck off.
It's not an
Fuck
extension.
off.
It's not an extension cable.
I guess you guys could say that this is kind of a nuisance. Huh?
Oh, no, look what you've done. You brought him back. He's come back again.
I normally wouldn't like to name drop things, but if you people watching this show haven't watched What We Do in the Shadows,
Do it.
then you should.
You need to.
It's
you
a
need
fun
this
sh-
in your
it's a-
life.
it's a fun
If
show.
only to get, a frame of reference for our clearly accurate and hilarious impersonation.
Absolutely impeccable.
I mean,
impression.
I'm almost falling asleep with your Colin Robinson impressions.
It's quite accurate.
In the nicest way possible. Not
mean-
falling asleep because I'm bored.
anyone can be, anyone can be a Colin Robinson.
Anyone
That's the
could be a
beauty of it.
Colin.
Let's get on. So there was a step ladder, or perhaps ladder, on the floor, and right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki.
And Hajime hasn't put together that there were 2 hemp bags, which Monokuma specifically mentioned when we went to the movie theater, and also the fact that the person that was hung from the ceiling had very long hair, and the person in the video footage did not, which clearly
Did
means
appear.
that they were 2 different people, but Hajime's too thick to put it together.
Well, I mean, I guess before they climbed up the ladder, they'd put all of their hair up in the top of the bag, and then when they did the deed, all the hair fell out, right? I guess that. Also, just looking at this, how freaking big is that ladder? Like, it looks like a tiny step ladder, and yet, like, it must be really big.
Yeah.
The perspective is all weird. Right, anyway, she walked straight to the step ladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed the step ladder, or ladder, of her own free will. And then she grabbed that rope, and the lights went dim. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on. At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah.
What are those handprints on the window?
You mentioned that before.
Were those there last time?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been there, yeah.
They've been there the whole time.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself.
So why did you fucking run, you moron?
Yeah.
So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her, presumably after taking about 10 minutes to internally dialogue about the fact of the stuff that was going on.
That sounds a little bit like slander.
But I was so slow. I didn't make it in time.
Yeah, we all noticed. Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer?
Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki?
No. The hood is up.
Gremlin mode activated. There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Or ladder.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so...
So much.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it.
Ooh, sorry. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh no! Your pouty face. We have. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden.
It's almost like maybe we peed her off. She said
Stupid.
She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but even though overthinking is not really something that I'm known for, did she seem a little upset?
I'm fine.
I wonder if something happened just now that upset her. I best talk to her and just make sure that she's not upset with something that Kazuichi said. Okay,
Surveillance monitor video has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
right. So I suppose we
Hey,
better
bye, Kazuhichi.
see.
Yep, I guess I'm just hanging out here.
Nah. Oh!
Ah!
Phew. I'm failing getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you will. Oh, for fuck's sake, woman.
excuse me.
You can touch my boobs if you win.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Son of a bitch!
No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. Oh, she'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Let's gloss over that part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy.
Really?
I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
What?
You're not wearing one right now.
Yeah. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but looks like they're out of stock.
What happened to yours?
It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more empty rooms.
There weren't any gowns?
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, and the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it.
I suppose she wasn't wearing one before, was she? I don't think. I can't remember. I can't remember if she was wearing
Not
a
sure,
gown.
but if there was one, and it's got rid... There was an empty room, so what happened to that one?
A good question. A very good question.
Hold on. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
well,
If
we
only
just
we'd
advanced
advanced
the
the text. Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? Ew, that's gross.
I mean, what the heck are you wearing now? How many of those shirts do you have?
I'm wearing Nagito's cast off is not gross.
Ah. But, like, is she not wearing the same shirt that she's been wearing the entire time? Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
You ever heard of the washing machine? No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon.
Well, it's okay, since I already investigated the music venue. But leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea.
Okay then.
So yeah, conference
Conference
room.
room is upstairs. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that last room didn't have anybody in it.
Yeah, we gotta go spy on what Chiaki's doing.
Yeah.
Chiaki's probably doing something important. Hey,
Intensifies.
Chiaki, what was it that Kazuichi did that upset you? What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Don't turn it on.
Well, huh? Chiaki? Are you there?
No, this is your subconscious speaking.
Oh my.
Well, it says it's going to be exposed.
Oh my.
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
Oh my. Oh my.
But Hajime is a good boy. He doesn't do that. He's not.
But what's gonna be fully exposed? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Joke.
What's fully exposed?
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a.
Well, I'm obviously not gonna do that, Chiaki.
What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Like, oh, I'm sad now.
Aw. Bummer.
We obviously pissed her off quite a bit.
Yeah.
Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. That's the strongest frickin' candle I've ever seen. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you suggesting that it was in here?
So you remember how they pointed out that the curtain that was in the music venue was different from the one that was normally there? I guess what she's thinking is whoever staged this did it from the hospital, but they had to put the curtain up so that when they went to see it, they wouldn't be suspicious about the fact.
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
I got it.
God, what?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
Black light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, is this about Kazuichi?
She's very sensitive today.
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, Kazuichi really did a number on her.
What the hell?
But still. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look, and troll fail.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Ah, damn it. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. There we go.
No, you're not.
Ah, nuts.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma. Surprise, surprise. Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock. ASAP! I'll see you soon!
I like that the Japanese ones just say, poo hoo hoo.
yeah.
It's already time.
Maybe his voice had gone by that point. He's like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
So, this again. I need to go to that place. Again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason
Again.
Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims. In order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go.
Again.
Again.
So, how we doing? How's everybody? Okay. It's just but the Gorimi.
I know. But I don't want to
I
spend
wonder
the
if
last,
she'll
like...
reset.
Sorry?
I wonder if she'll, like, reset after a certain point.
I imagine so.
Maybe.
I imagine she's not going to evolve again into something even bigger.
Mega Gorimi.
It's not...
Gigantamax
It's not even my final form.
It's the first island. It was the first island. Oh no. Where the heck
No?
is...
Oh, it's on its own, isn't it?
I forget. I literally...
I thought it was on the second island.
Oh,
no,
no, it is.
there it is.
No,
No,
it's
it
its
is.
own thing.
If only I'd just gone a little bit further before
If
questioning
only you'd
and sounding like
advanced
an
your
idiot.
steps.
Well, it's been a little while since we've had to come here.
Boing.
Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough,
There he is.
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk! Hold it right there! What? I didn't even do anything. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine! Oh, really? Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So, you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died! Sounds like you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. Hold on! I won't let you escape! Hey! Go away!
Hey! Did you hear what he said?
don't worry about it. There's no way There's no way Nekomaru is dead? He's just trying to piss us off.
Of course he's not dead! There's no way! Not in a million years!
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now.
Oh, will you just shut the hell up?
If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
That's really comforting, Nagito. Okay. Oh, why are you so excited about that?
Because it represents the strongest hope ever blossoming, Mekon.
Go away, you're just creepy.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What are you saying, fiend?
You'll find out soon enough. Then let's go.
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with.
I guess
So
it's-
I heard the thing about, you offering Hajime to touch your boobs. Can I, get in on that instead? Because I'll do it.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'll do it. I'll be damned, I'll do it.
I will get beaten to a pulp for just a chance.
Do we want to talk to everyone, or are we just going to go straight in? Quick, quick.
Let's get on in there.
Let's go straight in.
Okay.
I seem to have a little bit of a something stuck in my throat.
We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined-up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. People die when they're killed.
And if I go forward, then I can't go back.
Oh, God. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, we were all squish.
Kaboom!
That is one escalator I do not want to be on.
No. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. It was all internal.
I like that the panel looks like a surprised face.
Yeah.
Oh, what is happening?
As we stood
Ooh,
there,
company!
as we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper.
I could say a few things if you wanted, Hajime.
Oh, I hear his voice
Maybe
again.
best if we keep stum.
And when it descended as far as it could go,
No shit, Sherlock. No shit.
as elevators often do when they reach the bottom, they finally stopped.
Did you know that when an elevator
Call
reaches
it
the bottom of the
pizza!
shaft, it will stop?
The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side,
Hajime!
eroding the boundaries of the darkness. Did you? Hey, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually really wanted to be a poet. And
Holy shit,
Again,
Hajime
Hajime
is
is really
Colin
interested
Robinson.
in the lighting. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God, he is.
And I walked into that place.
Oh,
Well, it's
lovely.
a
Nice
castle
decor.
this time. I love how there's
Why
always
is there
a
a
giant iPad. And
Yeah,
because there was last time.
Big tablet on this.
There was last time there was as well.
My! It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats.
Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him!
Why bother?
What?
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
I saw Sarah looking at the timer then and I got nervous. I'm like, don't say, not yet. Not yet. Come on. We've just got here.
No,
You
no.
can't do it yet.
You're all right for another minute. No, I'm joking.
And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed.
Hey!
But she was trying to change herself. And she was definitely trying to come to terms, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death.
I'm gonna come back and haunt you.
Nah.
The person who killed those two is
What's up? What's up, Pete?
Amogus. The person who killed those two is Amogus. Is among us.
Again, it literally is just that one YouTube short that I showed you where it's like, what do you see here? Amogus. What about this one? Amogus.
Amogus. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friends' sake, for Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake.
I'm sorry.
For Pete's sake!
Whoa. And so, the curtain... he loves his curtains. The curtain
Candles and curtains.
The curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. And this
And once it opened, it could no longer be closed because the curtain, once it was open, was divided the light between the darkness and the light and the
And then we all sat around and started playing Kingdom Hearts. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun!
Yes, I'd like to save, please.
I'm sad about Ibuki.
Yeah. Oh, there's the two.
Yeah, I am too. We were talking about this. I forget if it was on camera or not. But it was like, I had actually just started to get to the point where I liked Hiyoko and I enjoyed playing her.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like, at the start, I was kind of not confident about the voice and everything. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm actually starting to, enjoy playing her now and it's kind of fun. And then she died and it's like, well, I guess we're not allowed to have nice things.
No, I guess not.
It's just like Game of Thrones. The moment you start to like a character, they get killed off in the most brutal way possible.
And I'm very sad that we lost Ibuki. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet, Nyota.
With a hit single, she had a baby and she doesn't know
What
who
was
daddy
it?
is.
I
or
just
popped out
I
the baby.
squeezed out the baby and I don't know who the father is.
That's
Let's
it.
slow dance. That's right.
Slow dance to that.
Okay, so we have two victims.
Yeah.
Crushed
So-
windpipe.
And slit a throat.
Yep,
Throat
Hiyoko's throat being slit, sharp-edged tool. Okay, blood on the soles of Ibuki's feet. We have the rope that was used.
So my guess is the reason why her bow is on backwards is because she was tying it in the mirror, and the idea was like she would tie the sash looking in the mirror, and then she was going to turn it around. But then whoever killed her came up behind her while she was in the process and just slit her throat before she finished.
Yeah. The key to
Or she'd not managed it, and the killer just had to tie it quickly to
I
dress
suppose
her.
that
Maybe could be as well.
Okay, so we got the key that was difficult to retrieve from her kimono, a scrap of thick paper stuck to the baton
Which was
lighting,
everything.
a curtain, black curtain at the back of the stage. It was not wide enough to reach the sides of the stage. It looked like it was brought from the supermarket and not something that was originally here.
So that's
Or it could have been maybe from the hospital.
conference room. Yeah, blood on
Step
the
ladder,
step.
blood stain on it. Got the candle.
Fucking candles. Yeah, fucking
Dim
candle.
lights. Yeah. Surveillance camera
Yeah,
unit
it's
was smashed to
broken.
pieces. Excuse me.
Oh, the temperature was high.
Temperature was high to confuse the time of death.
Yeah.
Smudge on the
It's
floor.
like she's been dragged.
So yeah, it looks like blood that's been wiped up belonging to Hiyoko apparently. Yeah, strange glob on the doors. Again, I tend to think that was to try and seal the heat
Keep
in.
the heat in, yeah.
Yes, sort of, get rid of any gaps. Mikan's account. Right until the Monokuma right up until the Monokuma announcement, she was with Hajime the whole time, after which she went to the hospital to check on everyone, realized Ibuki disappeared. She went from the hospital to search for Ibuki and met up with Fuyuhiko. Surveillance monitor video. The video that Hajime saw at the hospital shows a person dressed in a gown, wearing a hemp bag. Yeah, we know that. Fuyuhiko's account. He met Mikan in front of the hospital. They went to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Avenue. They didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Sonia's account. She was distraught because of the kimono Hiyoko was distraught because the kimono was disheveled. She was unable to tie it on her own, and that's when Sonia told her about the full-length mirror in the storage room in the music venue. The movie tickets. The invitation ticket prepared by Monokuma. One ticket was passed out per person, and the date is printed on the ticket. Monokuma's account. A Monomi tote bag that was sold at the movie theater. Wait, what?
And you can get another yeah.
No, it's alright. It's just the way it's phrased. Monokuma's account. A Monomi tote bag that was sold at the movie theater. It's a limited item because only one person can buy it. Apparently, you can get another bag for free when you purchase it.
Yeah.
Wizard of Monomi, the movie that Monokuma directed. There were a total of 3 deaths in the movie. First, the Scarecrow died, then by hanging themselves, then the lion was put full of arrows, and then finally, Monomi Tin Man was killed by being chopped into metal pieces. Okay, so they're going to try and sort of angle on the whole copycat thing, which I think is a load of crap.
Yeah.
Right, are we ready, team?
I think so.
Yep.
Let's do it. And see you next week.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I think we know this by now.
Then we'll do the quick version. During the class trial, you'll present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh, well. Who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
He says after saying it.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah. Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
there goes your privilege to touch my boobs.
I was gonna say, guess no one's touching nobody's boobs then.
Empty head? Huh, what's wrong with that?
Oh my god.
Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Oh
Does she
my.
have to be so loud?
Am I really stood next to this one? Do I really have to? Can I please like go somewhere where there's cleverer people, please?
It's a good job Fuyuhiko there is wearing the eye patch. It's going to block the button like
Yeah,
him in
yeah.
the face.
Okay.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Oh, because he'll get stuck on the candle. Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and the motel team because of the despair disease. The hotel team consisted
Hospital team.
I knew that. Okay, sorry. Serious face. It's time for the trial. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuhichi, Chiaki, and Hiyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages. I woke up at my cottage on the day of the incident, the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
I'm not going to mention the part where she was snuggled up to me and my head was buried in her
Yeah,
chest.
well, maybe that'll come up later. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was distressing. A video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I'm gonna punch you really hard. I tried to stop them, of course, after obsessing on about the candle. I also walked over very slowly. I rushed out of the... Come on, dude. You're not gonna tell him?
Rushed is such a strong word.
I self-monologued for about 10 minutes. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded. The music venue. But it was too late. I took so long that by the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. Obviously, I blame myself. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue. And, unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki. And we all know what weak arms she has.
Aww.
But I remember feeling a...
Well, she
little
did say,
relief
like,
because-
well, I'm not very strong, I'm just a girl.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Hiyoko.
Yeah, we were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I spurted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Hiyoko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
His mind went to immediately where I did.
Yep.
Various ways!
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
why you blushing there, pal? Why you blushing?
I mean, jeez. After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue. But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that, her body was taped to a pillar. That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so, we decided to lower their hang body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait. How do I know anything Hajime just said is... Oh, there
here we
you go, Nagito.
There we go.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously, so you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it. I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Here comes the rave.
Okay, scrap of paper.
Okay.
Like I say, we'll go through it.
Yep.
Go through it first.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie. I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer. Did Hajime kill both of them? The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie...
No, the ticket.
The ticket is dated, which means that we didn't see the movie until after the killings happened.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't know.
Which Nagito knows, so he's just being a dick.
Yeah, he's just fucking with them right now.
I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere.
There is.
I need to find that and break through.
Okay, so
So...
movie's invitation ticket.
Yes.
Testimony's a lie. No. Okay. Oh, it was the imitating the movie bit.
That one. Boom, bitch!
No, you're wrong. No, that's wrong.
Have a look at this.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not.
You fucking
I
dick.
already knew that.
You fucking dick.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
I mean, Mikan's face there, that's how I feel right now. Like it's...
Yes! No mistakes there.
Like he was channeling a
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone else tell him what or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course, no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Some people just like to see the world burn. Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
I mean, I will take his point with
He's
that.
helping by bringing up the point before anyone else can.
Like, yeah, I mean, I guess,
It also provides a good warm-up.
My God, I'm gonna smack you so hard. What warm up? This isn't a game, you know.
He looks directly at the camera.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
Wink.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments. So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Now that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
Wow, that was so quick. I mean, geez, you should try being a detective or something.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Murder coincidentally occurred in the same place as a suicide? Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
But how long was he away from the music venue?
I don't know.
What?
I have to think about
Oh
it.
no.
Wait a second. Hang on a minute, I think I know what's happening here. No, you
Yes.
don't mean.
Yes!
No!
It's the end of the episode!
What? No way! We've only just got started. What about the people watching?
Well, that's just my devilish nature to be tricksy.
Oh,
but
that
not
means I'm gonna have to
treaty.
beat up Monami for a whole week.
Yes, unfortunately, my pretties, it is time for us to leave.
But thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you're notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. I can't talk right now.
I mean, that's assuming that you're all still here, of course.
Yeah, if you've not left by, like, the, I don't know, about 3-minute intro
Well,
that
I
we
mean,
had going
clearly
on.
understandable. But yeah, with that, we'll see you next time, guys.
And remember to stay safe while you're trick-and-treating.
And also remember to wolf down your candy and be careful that you don't go crying to your mummy.